Page redirection is helpful. We're looking in website interactivity, page redirection files 1 and 2 here, the first one and the second one. Also session destroy in the sessions state folder there. Page redirection allows us to go from one page and redirect using headers to another page. There's different ways that we can do that. If you look here in the page redirection under website interactivity, we can just click here and you see that we're redirected to lynda.com. Well, that's pretty cool because that's not exactly the page that was linked in there. So we'll click here just to click away for a second and look and see within page redirection, this is actually the page that is originally called. We use the header to do a location change. So capital L and location spelled out, and then a colon, space, and then our HTTP, and then the URL in quotes. We also have a break here. You can use break or exit. Exit is mostly used. Break is an alternative. You have to use that so that you don't continue to work on that page. You don't continue to do whatever's next. If we were to comment out that break, save it, and then try to redirect again, now we're going to our PHP info page because it continued to try to execute because it's still taking in headers, and this header is going to replace that first header as far as PHP is concerned. Now, what you need to do when you continue is just break that out so you can continue to the next page. So what we can do to continue in this exercise is we can take a look at what this other example is doing. Well, we'll just comment the whole thing out. We don't have to, but we will. And you can see that this is going to a location using HTTP again, / We're using the dot here to find our server HTTP_host variable, which is going to give our site, for this particular example, whatever that is, the IP address is going to be displayed, whatever you're using in the address bar. We're going to add another dot and use the dir name function to get the directory name of this page. PHP self is this page. So it'll bring back that directory. And then it'll append the dot again and this part of the section here to go to that other page redirection to page. We'll take a look at that. We'll click again and you see that this is going to PHP info. Well, you would be surprised to see though that this page here doesn't actually use that PHP info function. It's actually redirecting again. And also notice that we don't have HTTP there. So alternately, you don't need that up there. You can redirect to another folder or script. Just keep in mind the path information that you just have to make it work the way you want it to. Just go in and look at the header and location information and see how that's going to work. But for the most part, it works as you see here without that extra slash or anything else for that matter, the dots and things like that. It's going to just append that and go there, basically. And we just have some header information to expire the page. You can look at this or use it as is just to expire the page. So you're always going to get a fresh page from the web server. You're not going to allow caching into the local browser. That's how you would do that. We explain that later. But that file is set. It goes to the PHP info page. This page is more complex with this little example here, but it doesn't have to be so drastic, but you could do that. Another problem is, or concern is, that if you echo something out, for example, any text is going to give you a warning and it's not going to be able to redirect because the headers have been written once you write any text there. You can't modify the header information once it's already been sent to the browser. So it's too late. So you can't redirect. So what you need to do is not echo anything out to the browser. And that could be anything. It could be just a space for that matter. Something like that. That's going to cause a problem. But you get to see what exactly is happening there. When you know this warning is popping up, you know that you sent something. So you might have put that there by accident. Not a big deal. You just take it out and you can continue. Notice that the exit is also going to stop anything, basically. If you want to see what this page is, this is going to list the page. And this is what I've been using to show this on top of the different pages that you see so you can copy and paste that. Website interactivity is the folder, and that's what the dir name is here, and that's what's going to be used. Very easy to work with that. Page redirection is excellent, and it's used in examples like the login page, like session destroy. When you destroy the session, you can check to see if the headers have been sent, and if they're not sent, the exclamation point there is the reverse, then you can do a page redirect. So you can watch out for that automatically and put this in your final code so you don't have to worry about the errors that might pop up. But for development, you can just get away without actually doing that there. So that's page redirection.